Now, in my experience, I have found that the two most effective kinds of pins are quote graphics, that's inspirational, funny, or motivational quotes related to your product or service, and typographics, tall, thin graphics that feature 5 to 20 tips, um, and a product shot or a book cover or some other sort of graphic image. Think of it as the shape and size of a bookmark, anywhere from 300 by 800 pixels all the way up to 720 by 2000 pixels, which is something I often use. But I'm going more now towards what Pinterest says is the ideal limit, which is a 2 by 3 graphic, 2 inches wide, two two elements wide by 3 tall. And that is a great one. And that allows you to share about 5 to 7 uh, tips. And that's really a good one. So think tall and thin, condensed content from your book, great tips on how to use your product or service. Or if you're writing a blog post, you can actually feature the tips that you shared in that blog post. Use colors found on the book cover or the product. Feature your book cover or product shot, and then link to an Amazon listing, or better yet, link to an email capture page or a landing page or a mini sales page where you sell people on what you have to sell and then send them on to the sales page, because that way you have a chance to capture their email before you send them on to an affiliate link or something like that. And Pinterest right now does allow some affiliate links, but you're always better off with social media to control the link. So send them to one of your links first and then to your affiliate link. It's much safer that way and much more powerful. Now I wanted to show you how quickly a typographic can go. This is one I created, and within the first 48 hours, it had over 1,100 repins. Within the first week, it had over 5,000 repins. It's a book, it's about storytelling tips from Pixar. And I found the tips, I rewrote them and put them into a graphic format and put that up on my website and then on Pinterest, and boom, it sent a lot of traffic to my website. And that's what you want. So the key thing is that you want to create typographics like the one on the right, rather than these complicated kinds of infographics. The infographics are pretty, but they're not consumable on Pinterest. 80% of the users on Pinterest access Pinterest through their smartphone. Try to consume these complicated infographics on a smartphone. You have to make it bigger and smaller and move back and forth and up and down. It's really hard to read. 18 things high achievers do, all they have to do is scroll, and they can consume the whole content. But chances are, if they read the first 6 points, they're going to click through to my website, and boom, I've got captured an email, I make a sale. The other reason you really don't want to do these infographics is they take 2 to 3 hours, 2 to 3 days to create. 18 things high achievers do, I did that. I knocked it out in about 15 minutes, and boom, it's up on my website, and boom, it's sending me traffic. And that's what you want. So why spend the time creating those complicated graphics? Now, the other kind of graphic that I found that sends traffic is quote graphics. It's just a simple quote that might be related to your product or service. You can see 30,000 repins, 212,000 repins, 2,500 repins. Notice that a graphic with that's prettier rather than all type tends to get more repins. And that's what you want, because it's the repins that drive traffic to your website. The neat thing is, when somebody repins you, your link goes with that repin, and that's really where the magic is. Now, the neat thing, about a year and a half ago, Pinterest started sending out emails recommending pins, like my pin here on Oprah Winfrey. Nothing inspires me makes me happier than to see other people in their purest moments of joy. And that, was sent out to thousands and thousands, possibly millions of people. I don't really know how many, but it drove an incredible amount of traffic to my website. And Pinterest does that. They do emails to on their favorite pins they think you'll like, favorite boards or favorite profiles or favorite topics. So they send out 2 or 3 emails every day trying to get you to come back to Pinterest and repin. Now, there's one other kind of typographic. I call it a pictographic. you can see how much more powerful a tall, thin graphic with multiple product shots than a simple one shot. Put that car into action, you'll get even more repins and shares. And that's the magic of, doing something with Pinterest, because you got the space. They really like taller and thinner rather than shorter and squat. You get more real estate on Pinterest that way. Whoa, wrong way. Okay, here, the pictographics are very, very effective in selling high-priced items like smartwatches or solar chargers or smartphones like these, where you get multiple product shots. People get inspired. They say, wow, that looks really interesting. I can make that work. I really want that. I mean, I really want that smartwatch. As far as I know, it doesn't exist yet, but I would love to have that. Now, you want to use color in your graphics. You don't want black and white. That's boring. Nobody pays attention to it. Plus, look at this graphic. It features the name of the product. Why? Ask the question, how will you use your new Weber Smoky Joe grill, and then show them the mouth-watering kinds of food that you can make. You'll get a lot more shares. You'll get a lot more click-throughs, and that's